2, 1. Booster ignition.
Gemini 4 was the first time that this center was in charge of the mission. That made a statement at that time. It said, okay, by golly, we're ready to go.
I think the control center would be the symbol of what we did in the human space program. It was our place where we came in to execute the missions that we had planned.
Mission Control is the heartbeat of any space operations program.
It's a place full of giants, and I will tell you why. Last Man on the Moon, Gene Cernan, often referred to the men and women in Mission Control and the people around Mission Control.
We were riding and standing on their shoulders, and they indeed are giants in American history.
One of the things that was done very early was Gene Kranz brought the team together and told everybody, I want you to go back to your offices. I want you on your blackboards to put tough and competent. And I don't want you to erase those two words.
We're programming our culture, and that's what our culture is. It's achievement through excellence. It's leadership. It's teamwork. It's being part of a bigger team and your contribution to that team.
But when we face challenges, we need to leverage the entire team in order to overcome those challenges.
You've got to maintain vigilance throughout the entire time of doing this very risky business. We've had 3 major accidents in this business. The Apollo 1 fire, we had the loss of Challenger, we had the loss of Columbia. You can't set those things aside, but if you do set them aside for a little bit, you think about all the other missions that we have flown, humans in space. There hasn't been a single mission flown that there wasn't something that had to be done differently during the mission. We've had to change plans. Some of them were major, some of them were minor. But in all cases, the team on the ground in Mission Control and around Mission Control and the international partners, when they were involved as well, every time there was a problem on these missions, we have found a way to solve the problem and complete the mission.
Since the retirement of Shuttle, the completion of Space Station, we've transitioned into a mode where now Station is an operating outpost rather than just being in maintenance mode. We're definitely utilizing Space Station every day, every weekend even in many cases.
The operations environment in which we work is significantly different when you're trying to maintain a permanent human presence and a laboratory in space as opposed to a vehicle that is launched into orbit to execute a very short mission.
The space station's a team, and it's almost a little bit more of a difficult team than what folks just in your own home country are used to, because on the station you've got an international team.
There are a number of different mission control centers that must communicate and work well together in order to support the International Space Station.
ESA, JAXA, Russia, Canada, our Science Center and Marshall Space Flight Center, all providing input into MCC Houston. And the core job of Houston is obviously protecting the astronauts, protecting the vehicle, achieving the mission objective.
And as an astronaut, it makes you feel really good because you feel like someone is looking at every little tiny number all the time.
Whether it's the piece of equipment, whether it's the crew inside, or the tasks that are out in front of them, all the details are being thought, well, some guy or gal is executing.
So when you go to sleep at night, you should feel very safe and very secure that you are being watched after all the time.
Really bringing different parts of NASA together, the science community and the ops community together to go accomplish a huge mission that's way out, has a lot of capability, such that, okay, it's another platform, again, these small steps to get you to your common goal. And that common goal is getting to Mars.
Going forward, mission control is going to be crucial to any major exploration operation.
Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Roger, Tranquility. We copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Thanks a lot.